Hello, everyone, and welcome on board. My name is Jelena Bašević, and I will be your host during this presentation about Masters Abroad. As you already know, this presentation is hosted by Via Academica, an agency from Belgrade, which is based actually in Belgrade, but which works with lots of students from all Balkan region. This presentation will be in English, but if you prefer doing it in our local language, let me know, please. You can leave a comment and I will switch to our language. In every case, you can leave your questions, comments on the right let's say panel on the right side, and I will check them and answer them during our presentation. As we usually do, I have a PowerPoint presentation which will be focused on Masters Abroad in general, and during some time in some weeks we will do the next presentation about some specific studies and specific topics that might interest you. So please feel free to share your impressions with us, to let us what would be the next topic of our presentation. So I will really appreciate any feedback that you can provide us. First of all, actually, before I start with the presentation, I would like to thank to your colleague, Teodora. Teodora got in touch with us a couple of months ago or a couple of weeks ago, and we decided to make this presentation happen because we know that you are very motivated to continue your studies abroad and to continue your academic education in some other country. I will speak sometimes from my personal perspective, because I have been working for Via Academica as an academic advisor for 4 years actually. I can say it again, feel free to ask questions, because I believe I have enough experience to answer to all of them. I will share my screen and we can start with the presentation. Just a second. Okay, here we go. Of course, the first topic, the first slide is about the content of the presentation. We will cover some typical. Okay, just a second, got some slide. Okay, we will cover some general topics about Masters Abroad. I will explain you the main criteria, how to choose university, how to choose the right program for you. Then we will cover some practical issues and topics like documentation and application submission. Then I will explain you how our partner universities work, actually, what we can do for you in order to help you enroll in the right university for you. And of course, at the end, questions and answers and whatever you would like to share with me. Okay, first of all, meet the Academica team, because we are getting bigger and bigger every year. This is the picture from our headquarters in Belgrade, where I am presenting right now. But I would like to introduce you with our services and our main goal, which is strengthening young people from Serbia and actually from the whole region. We help you get the right university, apply for the right program, and of course enroll and be successful in your academic career. We do educational counseling, professional career orientation. We guide you through the whole application process. We advise you throughout the whole process because, of course, you will have many questions and doubts. And finally, in case some student doesn't have EU passport, we can help you to get the visa and to find the accommodation. Actually, we don't have the formal service for accommodation, but you can always count on our some kind of guidance or some kind of advice when we give you the right information, and you will then find the right accommodation for you. I guess you already have your motivation for studies abroad, but since this presentation is not that interactive, I guess you already have something on your mind why you should continue your studies abroad and why you should apply for the master. Unfortunately, I couldn't translate this slide, but I believe some of you can understand this. What would be advantages of studying abroad? From my personal experience, since I did my master's studies in Madrid, Spain, I can really confirm that that experience helped me in both personal and professional development. At the first place, it was international experience and the experience in another language because I could really improve my Spanish and be there for the whole year, spending time with Spanish-speaking people from all around the world. So let's say that international experience is always at the first place. Then everybody, all of us, we get more self-confident and we are more independent, of course. That is something that has really a lot to do with our personal development. And then, of course, we can change our perspectives, change our views. We have we change our values about cultures, about the world in general. And we get to know many people and to make lots of contacts, and we spread our network, which will be useful for some next career steps. At the end, we are aware that studies abroad can really bring us a happier life and that kind of fulfillment that we cannot experience in our home country and in our home city. This was like just some overview of the motives that you can think about for your future studies, and let's continue with some very concrete steps in selecting a study program. This part I really like and I really enjoy presenting about because I believe it's crucial in the process of selecting a study program and all the process that you will experience. How to choose a university? It's not that simple to choose between public and private university or business school. This topic brings lots of doubts. Basically, there is not such a difference between public and private university, but there is a difference between university and business school. The first thing I would like to mention is that business school has that strong focus on hands-on experience and on job market. Business school will offer you a different kind of education, small groups, and something that you might already experienced at your university, but business school will definitely guide you through some workshops, lectures, and all the types of teaching that will just bring you new skills, presentation skills, organization skills, writing skills. So when you apply for business school, you will definitely get that practical knowledge, and it will be very applicable to the job market. In business school, you can expect lectures from business people. Like lecturers are very often people that are CEOs from some important companies. They will share their experience and their network, their knowledge, but they in many cases are not professors with PhDs. So that is something that I would like to emphasize. If you think about business career, then you should definitely consider business schools all around the world. So in each and every country, there is an important offer of business schools. I will share you some suggestions from our partner universities and business schools. But if you are aiming to build a career in a business, then business school will definitely be is a place to be and to build a network. Then the second thing is ranking. Many students come to us with an idea to apply for the best ranked university or business school. Ranking is not that important like you think. Of course, it is nice to tell that you study at the top university or business school, but if you are not satisfied with your program, if you are not doing well, so it's not if it's not the best fit for you, then the ranking is not that important. When you start applying for the first job, then people will check on your skills, on your motivation letter, on your CV, but they will not just give you an advantage if you are from the best ranked university. They will check the set of skills that you can offer and the value that you can bring. So don't be that bothered with the ranking. The third thing here on the slide is contact with current or former students. Why is this important? Because definitely you should get in touch with people that already are studying at that university or business school. Whatever I can say about some institution, I always like to suggest and to advise that nothing can change that personal touch and personal story that you can share, or some people that can share that will share with you. So feel free to use social media, to use other platforms for getting in touch with people that can share your impressions with you, their experience and their impressions with you. It's very, very valuable. It will be worth of time and effort. So you can check the numbers, the ranking. You can check some technical information about institution that you would like to apply, but personal stories are very, very important. That is why at Via Academica we insist on sharing, on storytelling, and on sharing personal stories from our students or our ex-students. You can find on our social media, Instagram and website, many testimonials or videos or reels with some personal experiences, videos, and all the things that we consider very important in some steps for the in just that process of applying and making a decision. The next thing I would like to talk about is how to choose a program that really fits you. I just put 4 criteria on this slide. If you want me to discuss some other, then we can leave some time for it. However, from my personal, or actually professional experience, I can tell you that you should do professional and academic orientation in case you're not sure which study field to choose. Unfortunately, this is not so common here on the Balkans and in general in our professional experience. But this kind of orientation is very useful whether you are applying for bachelor studies or your master studies, or you are thinking about changing your career path. This orientation that we do at Via Academica is basically interview that about 90 minutes interview. You answer questions and we discuss all your interests, talents, knowledge, activities. We consider everything in order to give you the advice and to suggest you the right master program, actually the right study field. I will give you some example. If you study economics and management, and you are thinking about whether to go for master in finance, or for a master in international business, or master in maybe some business and IT sector, then you should definitely consider this orientation, because it will provide you information about every study field and all the possible job positions. What we do is to make a mixture of academic advising and career orientation. So you can drop us an email in case you're interested, but whenever you do this orientation, just have it on your mind like one of the very important steps in making a decision. The second topic and the second criteria is the study program itself. If you find 3 programs that look like the best fit for you, then you should definitely spend some time analyzing, considering all the subjects that you will have. So curriculum is very, very important. Sometimes the title of the program can be misleading. So you should not go check. You shouldn't just be guided by the name, but you should check all the information on the website of the program, including curriculum. In that curriculum, you will be able to read about every single subject, about what percentage of that program is about practical knowledge, what percentage is about theory. So it will be one of the most important things to have on your mind. The third thing is whether you would apply for 1-year master or 2-year master. There is a difference, and the difference is very big, for example, in Italy. So as we have a huge demand for Italian programs, you should definitely get as much as possible information about all the differences between 1-year and 2-year master. Just I will explain you very, very briefly. 1-year master is for those students who would like to get some practical knowledge, for students who are not interested in PhD studies, and for those who would like to have a mixture of internship and theory classes. On the other side, 2-year master is for students that would like to consider PhD studies in case they are that interested in science. And it is academic program. Those are academic programs that will offer you lots of theory. They don't have internships. You will have your personal master thesis. So you should demonstrate that you can be independent researcher, but it's not about getting your job as soon as possible. And finally, I will go back again to personal experiences. In case you have some further doubts, in case you discovered everything that you thought it was important, in case you have all the practical information, then you should search for some people, search for some people that can share with you some personal experience and recommendations. Here is another slide about professional orientation, but I believe I already explained you what is this about and why you should count on this method in case you have some doubts. I don't have to spend more time explaining. I believe it was enough for what I already said. But I believe it's time to go further and to speak about documentation and application process. I believe this is quite familiar with you because you already applied for an international university. However, here is the list of documents that you should prepare. Whenever you apply, you should have those documents prepared. And let's just explain why I said complete the application as soon as possible. Because as you might know, universities have different deadlines and a couple of deadlines which can differ for EU students or non-EU students. In case you need a visa, then you should definitely apply in the first application periods. This is something that it's high time actually to apply, and maybe you should already send us an email in case you're interested in some partner universities, and we will help you to get the documentation and prepare it as soon as possible. Here is that basic list. At the first place, always academic transcript. Of course, you already know that is a list of the subjects that you already passed. So this academic transcript should demonstrate your GPA also. The second thing is English language certificate, but as you already study in English, that you won't need this document. Some universities will need official document that your studies, your bachelor studies, were in English. So it depends. I can't tell you if you will need it for sure, but if academic transcript is issued in English, maybe you will have to add some additional document about about that, saying that your classes were in English. We can check it for you for some particular university, but I believe you already have enough. You have a high level of English, and you won't need any kind of preparation for master studies. Secondly, in that second group of documentation, you will need CV, motivation letter, and letters of recommendation. CV will not be an issue, I believe, because it's quite easy to make it. You can use Europass form and just fill in that form, but maybe you should consider making your personal curriculum vitae and add some sections and information that are not covered in the Europass. When we help you make a documentation, we really follow that Europass form, but we always add some personal touch. Motivation letter, very important in case you don't have an interview. And in motivation letter, you have to stand for everything that you say with strong arguments, why you are the best candidate for that master, why you will be successful, and how did you actually, you should explain how you chose that master, because every selection committee likes to have a candidate who already is very good informed and motivated for that particular program. You shouldn't say that you are interested in business in general or in HR studies. You should justify why that program in specific is the best option for you. A letter of recommendation is something that your university professor will write according to the study field that you choose. So you should think about who would be the best person to write this letter, because you don't want to waste this opportunity to have bad letter of recommendation, because every single document is important and can bring to your application some additional value. And finally, let's speak about the GRE or GMAT test, which is optional. I should mention that this test is recommended for many programs in business, finance, marketing, especially if it's a technical part of marketing and analyzes. But it's not that easy to prepare for it. According to our experience, our students need from 3 to 5 months to get prepared for GRE and GMAT. So you should really, you should consider if you are motivated enough to sit for it, and if it is needed for your master program. Sending an application, it's the easiest part because you can do it online. Every university has a platform has application platform, but in this part and actually just after making your account and filling in some online forms, you should pay for application fee, which is usually up to 100 euros. Of course, this also depends on the university, on the country, and on the type of institution, whether it's a business school or university, but you should really have it on your mind that it's not free of charge at the most cases. And let's speak about our partner universities. Maybe you are familiar with some of them. Maybe you are interested in some of them, and it's not possible to mention all of them because our list of partners, it's maybe already about 70 universities. This list is something that I made it. I mean, this list was just to get you to introduce you with some possibilities. But of course, it's not everything that we can offer. Our partner universities are from all over the world. We can start. We will start from Italy, but in case you are interested in Spain, France, Germany, Austria, many European countries, USA, you should really check it on our website and find the best fit for you. Cattolica is getting very famous in the region. It's a private university from Milan, but with 3 more campuses, Piacenza, Rome, and I'm sorry, I forgot what was a 4th. However, here is a list of their master studies in the field of economics, finance, business, and you can check their tuition fees. And this institution is the perfect example of that possibility of a 2-year academic master and 1-year masters. They offer both options, as you know, in both in that business area. So it depends on your further ambitions, if you would like to have that academic approach or that practical approach. Ca' Foscari University from Venice, as it is a public university, it offers 2-year academic masters and of course has the lowest tuition fee as far as we know in Italy. Pavia, very similar, only 2-year academic masters. The list is not that short. I only listed some business programs, but you can get in touch with us in case you are interested in other study fields. I wanted to make this more simple. Padova also has 2-year academic masters. Luis, on the other side, is private university with 2-year academic masters, and recently they introduced us with online masters in marketing and strategic management. Maybe the best option for those of you who are willing to work just after your bachelor studies and to study online. Who knows? Maybe you will choose this option, but it's getting more and more attractive. Louis Business School, on the other side, has campuses in Rome, Milan, and Amsterdam. they have only 1 year masters. And during this 1 year, you will have an internship. It can be paid, and it can be like just it cannot be paid in some cases. They do not guarantee that you will be paid for your internship. It depends on the company, on their partner company. But generally speaking, their internships are from 3 months to 6 months. So it's worth of applying, and you should definitely consider it if you want to work and have if you want to study and have work experience at the same time. In case you're interested in France, then I will suggest you Burgundy School of Business with the 2 campuses in Dijon, in Burgundy, and then in Lyon. Very interesting business school in terms of their technical equipment, their study approach, and their programs. Here you can see that they have wine management, which is one of the rarest programs. It's not that easy to find wine management. So I really suggest you to check it out in case you would like to develop your career in this specific industry. EU Business School with 3 campuses: Barcelona, Munich, Geneva. They have only 1 year masters from all the fields, from management, marketing, finance, tourism, hospitality, innovation, entrepreneurship, digital business, fashion, and luxury business. Definitely worth considering in case you are ready to change your campus. If you are ready to change country and take this advantage of living in at least 2 countries during your master studies. Model University from Vienna, which is, as you already know, the name of the city that we use here in Balkan region and in Serbia particularly. Anyway, they have 2 year masters, and very good option for you that are fans of Austria and this Vienna lifestyle. And on the other side, that you are if you're interested in business career. CBS International Business School. This is just one of the business schools that we are partners in Germany. They also have different campuses in different cities, and they also cover lots of business fields. Hollandia or Netherlands. Netherlands is always something very special. If we speak about their education, it is one of the best in the world. So our partners are Utrecht, Tilburg, and Vrije or RIT University from Amsterdam. Definitely a good option for all of you that have EU passport, because in that case, you pay only 2,000 euros or something like that. And it's very, very, let's say, cheap education for the value that you will have. Definitely, you should check their masters on our website. It's a very long list, so it was not impossible. It was not possible to leave it on this presentation and to put it on in this presentation. In that case, it would last like half an hour. But as you are aware of, Vrije or Amsterdam in general is a place to be, and a very important financial center of Europe. From Utrecht is very highly ranked. It's among 50 universities in the world, and Tilburg is famous for social sciences, economics, and business. So it's something very, very important to say, but as we don't have so much time, I just wanted to introduce you with some basic information. Why I just put Tilburg here, because of the economics, business, and human resource studies. As you see, the list is very long, so it's not possible to share all the information with you. But if you find something that appeals you, then you should get in touch with us, and I will explain you further about all the specific things that you should have on your mind when you apply for Netherlands. Here is the list of the things that we can do for you. Sorry, before we continue, these partner universities are just maybe fifth part of the list that I could share with you. The main, the purpose of this presentation is not to share everything, completely everything, and then to just make an introduction of the next one. So feel free to ask about our partners, to make a consultation free of charge with me, because I will explain you some details about their specific requirements, about documentation that you should prepare. Any kind of question that you might have, you can drop us an email. I'm not sure if you understand what partner university means, but I can explain it. This means that we represent this university and we help them recruit the best candidates. They are happy to have our help because you are well informed and you are prepared for every single step. So our support and our help is free of charge. In case you would like to make an appointment with me, the consultation will be free of charge. And our guidance through the whole application process is free of charge. This means that you will have the right information right on time. You, of course, have your part of responsibility to prepare your documentation and to follow our steps. But we are here to make sure that you will be able to, that you will be prepared very good, and that you won't miss any deadline, that you won't miss any small like notes at the end of the page. It's not the only thing that we can do for you. As I already said, we do professional career orientation. That is something that I do apart from these presentations, webinars, consultations. I am one of the girls that work with you on that decision, what to study, where to study, why to study there. After that, we of course, when you decide what to study, then we can consider many options in different countries, and then we go towards that practical part of the application. If you need any assistance with a CV motivation letter, that is something that we can help you as well, and we can give you feedback if you write documentation on your own. So we are here to make you more independent and more self-confident in order to be more successful in your studies abroad. Of course, after application and after you are accepted by the university, we make a network of all of you, and we share contacts in case you would like to get in touch, in case you would like to work to live together. So we do not, like I said at the beginning of the presentation, we don't offer you accommodation, but we offer you guidance and support to find the best fit for you, and of course, with the help of the university, to find let's say the best accommodation. Yeah, and the final advice that we have from Via Academica, from all of you, I really like to finish with this quote, and I really believe it, and I really live like this. It's important to attach yourself to a mission, calling, and to a purpose. So you should find a place where you can live your purpose, or where you can continue your academic and career path. Here is our contact information. I use this email info@viaacademica. So whenever you prefer, you can write me and ask something that you consider important. I will stop sharing my screen and we will have some time for questions. Just a second. I see some questions coming. Or, do you have, actually, I was not right. Do you have any questions or doubts? Do you think I can help you with anything? Please feel free to ask, because this is a good opportunity to solve your doubts and concerns. In case you don't, then we can finish here. It was a pleasure to present for you and to share all those informations. I hope we'll meet again, and I hope you will be like, you won't be that shy to make questions. My email is info@viaacademica.com, so you can drop me a line whenever you want, and we can consider or discuss your possibilities for master studies abroad. Thank you so much for your attention and for your time. It was a pleasure once again, and I hope to meet you and see you soon. Bye-bye.